straight from the soul with it. Yeah.
So today on the George Sedano podcast, they had a guest in studio, former Phoenix Suns general manager Ryan McDonough, and they were talking about the Lakers and how he viewed the Lakers roster going into the season. He says he imagined there would be struggles, being as though the Lakers have now added LeBron James to a new roster full of young players. So George Sedano asked Ryan McDonough, as he looked at the young guys, Ingram, Kuzma, Hart, and Ball, which one does he believe fits the best with LeBron James? So Ryan responded by saying, I think they all do at some level. I think the trickiest fit may be Ingram. I know I might be in the minority on that, but they play a similar position. He also stated that he thought Lonzo at the 1, Hart at the 2, Kuzma at the 4. He says those guys fit around LeBron James pretty well. Basically, Ingram and LeBron James don't fit together. He said no disrespect to Brandon Ingram, which I don't understand why he says no disrespect, but he says the two just don't fit. And he also says he doesn't think none of these young players will be at the championship level once LeBron James starts to peel off, until LeBron James' game starts to peel off. So if you guys would like to hear the full audio, the link is in the description box. Ingram does not fit with LeBron, period. You know, I don't know how many times I have to say it, and I don't know how many times NBA GMs have to say it. Like, or I don't know. What do you want people to say? You know, I said it. You know, it's like when I say I'm the worst person in the world. I just don't think Ingram game has evolved from last season. The jump shot, his jump shot is inconsistent, you know, let alone his 3-point shot. I remember watching the Dallas game, and he was so busy trying to create space. He had J.J. Barea guarding him, and he was so busy trying to create space, and he used his forearm to push J.J. Barea up off of him. And I'm like, bro, just put the ball up high, and shoot. Like, you're 7 feet taller. You're almost 7 feet taller than this man. Your arm's way longer than J.J. Pereira's was. If you don't just embarrass this little man, and he didn't do it, and I think they called it like an offensive foul, a push off. I'm like, bro, like, seriously. You know, my dad believes Brandon Ingram is hanging out with the wrong people. I don't know. I don't, really follow Brandon Ingram's Instagram like that. I don't know his family. I don't know anything about him, other than basketball. And that's not for me to know. When it's pertaining to basketball, that's all I know. I don't focus on off the court things. I focus on things on the court. I mean, unless the person is out partying and doing something he's not supposed to do that's going to affect something that's on the court, then that's a problem. Like, as far as who a person hangs out with and all that, I don't really pay attention to that as much. But I do, as far as my main concern is really the basketball court. Ingram is getting in foul trouble, just ready to fight everybody. I seen the video. He was trying to fight Nikola, whatever his name is, from the Portland Trail Blazers Thursday. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all don't want to listen to me. So, like I said, I think Ingram should come off the bench with the second unit. And Ingram talking about he ain't coming off the bench and all this other stuff. He don't know what the lineup going to be, but he ain't coming off the bench. I wish he would have told me that and I was the coach. He would have got no playing time. And honestly, I don't think LeBron James respect Luke Walton. I don't think Rajon Rondo respect Luke Walton. Because it was one play where Rajon Rondo was supposed to go to the bench, and he didn't go to the bench. Like, the guy came in, so he told the other guy, I can't remember who was coming in, who was supposed to substitute for Rajon Rondo. But Rajon Rondo just looked at him and, told the other guy to go to the bench. Kyle Kuzma, I think it was Kyle Kuzma. Somebody told him to go to the bench. And I'm like, bro, they don't respect him. He probably sees that LeBron and them don't respect him. So they not going to respect him. They probably going to feed off that. But just hearing what this GM is saying, that he doesn't think these young players will be at a championship level, says everything. They won't be at a championship level as LeBron James' game started to peel off and he starts to, his body starts to wear down. It says everything, which is why I believe Ingram, along with the other young core, will most likely be traded at the deadline. George Sedano was saying this is obviously a year where they will wait and we'll see who they will keep, these out of these young guys, etc. No, absolutely not. You think LeBron James is patient enough to wait until next year. He already got Tyson Chandler. I'm pretty sure he wanted Tyson Chandler, and he gets what he wants. You think this man gonna be patient enough to wait till next year? Continue playing through this? Absolutely not, bro. Okay. You know, you heard what the man said. You don't want to be around when he starts to lose his patience. And that was after 6 or 7 games. So just imagine once he get to 20 games. You know? And they get rid of that new car smell, as I say, with Tyson Chandler. I'm telling you, bro, LeBron gonna be on the sidelines, heated, throwing chairs, smacking Luke Walton, kicking players, kicking them right in the back of the butt. I seen the video the other day where Kuzma was going to the bench and all the players had their hands out trying to give Kuzma a handshake, you know, and LeBron James just looked at his hand. Like, he actually looked at his hand. He folded his arms and looked at his hand like, don't you know how somebody's hands stink? Don't you know how somebody don't wash their hands or their hands stink or something? And LeBron just looked at that man's hands like, I'm not about to shit. Hey, bro, that video is hilarious, bro. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna keep making jokes. But like I said, it's just crazy. You know, that was cold, bro. It reminded me of so much of when LeBron was in Cleveland last season, when Clarkson and Nance got over there, and like at the trade deadline, they was having so much fun. LeBron was excited on the sideline, cheering, doing all these handshakes with the team. They partying. Then once they started to lose, teams started to scout. We ain't see no more handshakes. All we seen was hand waving. All we seen was hands waving. And that is when LeBron was waving his hands to tell Dan Gilbert bye. As he caught that flight to LAX, okay? But no, Ryan, you're not in the minority. LeBron and Ingram don't fit. LeBron needs to be around catch and shoot type of players because LeBron is a facilitator. And it's not about similar positions because we know for sure Kevin Durant could play with LeBron James. And as far as comparing Ingram to Kevin Durant, stop. The comparison is dead. Dead as a doorknob, as the saying used to be. Kevin Durant put so much time and so much work in the gym, that's almost disrespectful to him. And, you know, he did so much work to be an elite scorer. Like, he could score from anywhere on the floor. And who knows, maybe Ingram could have became that if LeBron never joined the team. But LeBron joined the team, and we haven't seen it from Brandon Ingram, so stop the comparisons. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out. Okay.